Hola, tudo bem, como estás, konnichiwa, hello, what it do, aloha. Welcome to the J-Boy Sports Podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also comment. Like to have debates, it's always good to do that. And even if you don't love everything that I say, you can still help a brother out by doing all of, or at least one of those things. It'd be very kindly appreciated. So, Jalen Brunson, man. What are we doing here with Jalen Brunson? My goodness. Now, I've been on record as saying that Jalen Brunson is definitely one of the most skilled players in the NBA. And I would argue at this point, just based on him being more of a newer guy onto the scene of the top players, the only players that I think are legit more skilled than him honestly are like Steph Curry, Kyrie, maybe Kawhi. I actually think Jalen is even more skilled than KD. Now KD is extremely skilled for a footer because he's like dang near 7 feet. But as far as just everything that Jalen Brunson does, I mean he's on another level. He's on another level, and arguably, it's I think at some point it's gonna come down to him and Steph as being the most skilled players in the NBA, and that's crazy to say because we got some guys with some extreme skill. Can't forget somebody like Joker either. I almost forgot Joker. SGA is extremely skilled. Extremely skilled. Jason Tatum is extremely skilled. But there's something about Jalen Brunson, man. When you're short and you're still getting to wherever you want to get to on the floor, where you can still draw fouls, where you can still shoot the three, when you still can post people up, the only weakness he has is that he's short. He literally does everything that bigger people do. He's just disgusting. So the Knicks and the Pistons packing, they're done. It's over. But I got to tell you, the Pistons were right there. And all they had to do was close. But they're a young team. They made some dumb mistakes. And hopefully it'll be better next year. But Jalen Brunson just didn't want to lose. He wanted to close that series out. I watched the last few minutes. I showed you the video at the video footage at the beginning of this video of him hitting this step back three against a rookie, but a disgustingly good rookie. The Thompson brothers are on another level, even though they're rookies. And he hit him. He went down and bang, right in the chest. And what Jalen Brunson is doing has been nothing short of absolutely disgusting. He's also the winner of the Most Clutch Player of the Year award. And, you know, I really like this award, and it makes me sad that it wasn't around in the 2000s, right? Early 2000s. Because I would have loved to see how many years in a row Kobe Bryant would win this award. Y'all know I'm a Kobe guy, you know, so I would have just loved to see how many times he would win it in a row. Because so far, I don't think anybody has won it back-to-back in the NBA. Because they've only been doing it for like 2 or 3 years. I know De'Aaron Fox won it once, but he has not been the same since he won it. Hopefully this won't spell the end of Jalen Brunson. But, you know, he put on a show the other night. I mean, he just closed the game out. Miles Bridges played well. Anobi played well. Towns did not play that great, honestly. And that's going to be a problem moving forward. He had 2 really good games and then, you know, some suspect stuff. But on the other side, Cade played well. Jalen Duran played pretty well. Tobias Harris was really good throughout the entire series. And Amen Thompson, the guy Brunson dropped, had 17 points. So he played well. 20 off the bench for Beasley, who ultimately fumbled the ball and kind of cost him the game. Because it looked like he was setting up for 3, and he went to go catch the ball, flew out of his hands. And game over, you know. But Brunson had 40, 7 dimes, 7 for 8 from the free throw line, 3 for 10 from 3, hit the big one, 15 for 33 from the field. The man was amazing. But the thing that is interesting about Jalen Brunson is not just that he's amazing, it's that he is about that life, man. The guy wears Kobe's, and he's just a killer. If you watch him out there, they should have lost this game. The Pistons had a good lead, and Jalen Brunson just kicked it up in the last like 3 minutes and just would not quit. Came out with the W, man. It was impressive to watch, but he's got something special. He's different. And I've been telling people, anybody that'll listen, he's different. And when the Knicks got him, I was like, oh, that's a steal. It's about to be a wrap. And I ain't lied. Boy's been amazing. And if you take a look at this graphic right here, it shows you he has the most fourth quarter points in the last 3 playoffs. He has 261 points in 30 games. In 30 games. Tatum has 255 in 43 games. Murray has 249 in 38 games. Joker has 243 in 38 games. Real quick to note here, I didn't realize Murray was this high on this list because there are a lot of Joker fans that, try to downplay Murray. And I like Joker too, right? So I like Joker. I'm a Joker fan. So, but I don't feel like I need to downgrade and take shots at Jamal Murray to show how good Nikola Jokic is. Jokic can speak for himself. Murray is nice though. But this isn't about those two. This is about Jalen Brunson, who has, like I said, he's just been an animal. 261 in 30 games, and none more ridiculous than what you saw last night against the Pistons. He literally put the team on his back in like the last few minutes and just kept pushing. And he put so much pressure on you. He's so good at getting to the basket, taking advantage of angles. And one thing that I always really like about a player, and it's a new thing that I start looking at, can I determine what your next 5 to 10 shots are going to look like? Right? If I can determine what your next 5 to 10 shots will look like, then usually, even if you're a great player, you're predictable. Jalen Brunson does it in so many different ways that his first shot versus his 10th shot, they may not look anything alike. They may not look anything alike. And to me, that's what makes him so clutch. What is he going to do? You don't know. He's elite at getting to the free throw line. He's elite at creating space to get a shot. He's elite at getting to the 3-ball. He's elite at moving off the ball. He just puts a lot of pressure on you as a defender. He's got a floater. He's got a step back. He's got a post game. He's got a high motor too. That's the difference. Like, he's Kyrie with a high motor. Now, he don't have the exact handle as Kyrie, but he's a smaller guy. He's quick. He's fast. He's strong. Weirdly strong. No offense, Jalen Brunson. You don't look like you lift weights. But somehow you're strong. And I heard a very funny Jeff Teague pod clip where he was saying, like, I think he went against Brunson in something. And he called him, he was like, man, I couldn't stop him. He's so chubby. So, Brunson's got an interesting build. He's not fat, but he's not super lean. He just I don't know. He's got a different build. But this video is basically just to give Jalen Brunson his flowers. To me, he is arguably, honestly, the best point guard in the league. And I personally, I don't think SGA and Luka are real point guards, in my opinion. And I know SGA isn't. SGA, to me, is the best player in the league right now. But he ain't no real point guard, in my opinion. Neither really is Luka. Luka's a small forward faking point guard, to me. When I just think of actual point guards, to me, it's Jalen Brunson and then everybody else. I don't look at Kyrie as a point guard. I think he's more of a 2-guard. Steph, to me, is more of a 2-guard, too, even though he's listed at point guard. But when I think of just actual point guard, I think Jalen Brunson first, in my opinion. So, shout out to Jalen Brunson and the Knicks. They're moving on to the next round. I don't know who they're playing yet. I got to check it. But the boy's a baller. And when you have him on your team, you have a chance. And that's real talk right there. And I don't say that about a lot of people. But when you have him on your team, you have a real chance, a real shot at something great. So with that said, we appreciate you for listening. Thank you very much for your time. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, share the video with others. Trying to grow the channel. Got a lot of great things going on here. Don't click off immediately because we have some other really great videos that will be suggested. Appreciate your time. I'm very humble. Much love. That somehow you'll never get over.